Okay. It's my second story time. I don't really do story times because I don't got too many stories to tell. But I'm gonna tell the story of my first uck. If you don't know what an uck is, in the best way I'm going to describe it, not that I can describe it, that I'm going to describe it, a young woman that does very interesting things because she's a very interesting person. That's all I'm gonna say. That's my definition. I'm gonna call her, I'm gonna just use Q because whose name starts with Q? I met Q a little bit after my 17th birthday, so I was still in high school at this point. I'm not that great at telling stories, so bear with me. You know, back in my senior year of high school, I thought I was the man, right? Cause I'm a senior in high school. I'm about to graduate, and and I just turned 17. I wasn't. I'm on my phone, right? I'm on Instagram. Back then, what I used to do is, if you don't know that Instagram, when you're on your like profile, there's like a little drop down thing. If you know, you know. There's like a little drop down thing. You can scroll to see your suggested like follow, like who to follow, right? So what I used to do, I would just scroll, like click on a profile, check the highlights. If I thought whatever, if I thought that they look good, then I'll hit them up. And obviously, I know now that's the dumbest shit in the world. I got maybe, I got a couple replies. I got a couple, but they never really went anywhere because they were dry. And at that moment, all I wanted to do was cry, basically. At that point, my mindset was so messed up. All I wanted to do was crush. I still had my card back then. I still had my V-Bucks card back then. All I wanted to do was pretty much just lose it. I'm scrolling. I'm, hitting everybody up. And I swipe on this one girl, aka Q. I said some bullshit like, yo, you look mad good or something. It ended up working. So I went with it and we were texting back and forth. And for whatever, it never got dry. So I'm like, okay, let me swap it off of Instagram. Let me swap the Johnny real quick. I try to come up with some stupid ass thing, some stupid ass way to get her number, aka the iMessage method. Just say that they suck at iMessage games and you'll shit on them, and then they'll give you their number like immediately. It always works. It's always 100 out of 100, bro. Anyways, I get her number, right? Texting on there, texting on there, texting on there. Obviously, I'm in high school, but I'm not like immediately gonna start talking like that. Cause obviously I'm 17, I have my car, I have my VX card, I have no game. One day we bring up the conversation of linking up, right? Cause while we're texting, it turns out that she doesn't live too far. I forgot to say this in the very beginning. I do not talk to Q anymore at all, ever. And I'm never gonna talk to her ever again. And I'll explain why. She's in the next town over, but the next town over is like only 10 minutes away. Back then I worked at McDonald's. I had my little cash, I had my little money on me, even though it was like $300 total. So I call myself an Uber, right? I get an Uber with like one of the last pieces of bread I got for the week because I got paid bi-weekly. In my mind, I'm not thinking anything. I'm not thinking anything of anything at all, right? I was 17 at the time, and yes, it was on my mind, but no, I'm not gonna push it because that's weird. I'm nervous, right? Obviously. So I get there, I pull up, I see her, I'm like, yo, and then we're chilling, we're talking a little bit, and then um we walk to some crib. I don't even know. I don't know what she said was. We walked to some like crib that she has but like doesn't have. I don't know, nor do I care what she said. This house looked so old. It was like not a modern house. It's like a old 19 something's house, and there's nothing in there. It was mad creepy in there. Very creaky in there. It smelled like dust. And yeah, but oh well. We start play fighting, right? Because obviously I'm hilarious. She said she was gonna beat my ass. So I'm like, okay, bet. And then we start play fighting. I'm telling you, I had such little game at the time. I don't know how it worked. I know how it worked now because she was an uck. Obviously, one thing leads to another. I'm not gonna elaborate on that because I'm not trying to get my channel taken down by the fucking YouTube people. After, I felt like the GOAT, cause dude, I just lost my V-Bucks card right after I turned 17. I thought I was a man. I thought I was a GOAT. I thought I was this, that, and the third. I thought I was everything and a bag of chips. I'm telling all my homeboys, I played football in high school, so I'm telling all them niggas, I'm like, yeah, bro, I just did this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. Because at that time, obviously, like I said, we weren't together at that time. We still text, we still talk, all of that, right? And one day, I'm with her. We're like together in the same vicinity, right? And she's like, she hits me with that question, bro. She hits me with the, so what are we? Me being my stupid dumbass self at that time, bro. Oh my goodness. All I was thinking of was, wait, if we're together, that means unlimited. That means unlimited crush. And obviously, dumbass me being, oh my goodness, so stupid. I say, yes, we're together, right? This, that, and the third, all fun. Haha. We never went anywhere because obviously I work at McDonald's, so I got no paper in my pocket. We never went anywhere. We only just hung out, talked, crushed, talked more, went home. Fast forward a little bit, she starts doing some nut shit, right? I peep it. I'm like, even at that time, I'm not that stupid. I peep it, right? So I'm like, So I started distancing myself a little bit, right? But I guess she noticed that because bro, when I talk, she is an uck. Not like a basic uck. I'm talking about like one of those ucks. Like a manipulative uck. A more experienced uck, right? She starts just like going bananas, no Donkey Kong shit, right? So I start applying pressure back. And mind you, I never looked at her phone because honestly, I didn't care. I really didn't. There's no point in checking her phone, right? But I'm gonna get back to that. We're still doing our thing, but she's still acting weird. So I'm like, at that point, it got to a point where I didn't want to deal with that no more. So I was like, okay, I think we should break up, right? This John had a full mental breakdown. She went full bananas. And it wasn't in person that I said we should break up. It was obviously over text because, bananas. So I'm texting her, right? I'm like, okay, I think we should break up. And she's just like she's spouting bullshit, right? And I'm like, what are you talking about? She tries to say that her mom is gonna take me to court because I did this, that, and the third to her. I'm like, huh? What are you even talking about? Like, genuinely, what are you saying to me? And I'm like, huh, very interesting. So I hit the block button. I just straight up block. That was like the first time I ever really blocked anyone. I was never a blocking at all. But I hit that block button. Fantastic decision. It was a great decision. But I'm stupid. When I broke up, it was beginning of 2024. So fast forward a whole year after that. Around May, I'm in college. I'm on my forgiveness arc for everybody. I'm on my forgiveness arc. So I just unblock everybody. Every single person I had blocked, unblock. And that was including Miss Uck, Miss Q, right? I unblock her, right? Obviously, I don't text her. I don't text anybody that I unblock. I just unblock them. A few days pass. I see that she adds me. I'm like, huh, interesting. So I add her back, right? And we're talking for a little bit. And she apologized for what she said. I'm like, it's cool. She's apologized for what happened. And like I said, I'm on my forgiveness arc. So I'm like, it's cool. It's fine. She's like, she starts spewing even more bullshit. But I didn't peep it then because I'll explain it in a second. Oh yeah, I'm sorry that I did that. I was drunk that day and I just didn't want to, I was drunk, this, that, and the third. I'm like, no, it's cool. I understand. I understand, knowing damn well I didn't understand nor give a f. But she's like, no, yeah, I was drunk and this, that, and the third. So I'm like, okay, we're just texting on some cool shit, right? I'm texting her. She starts texting me, and mind you, I'm at college. I'm at school. She's texting me all this weird like stuff. She's texting me all this, all nutty and shit, right? I didn't get active or anything at college because I'm just at college, right? I'm just trying to have fun, but not like that. Cause it's nutty at that school. Yes, nutty, bro. At that point, I consider myself to be in a drought. So I was like, dude, I need that, bro. I need it, bro. So I basically reverted back to my old high school ways, right? And I wasn't thinking with my head, I was thinking with my head, right? I go back home, like I come home from college for the summer. I link back up with her. One thing leads to another, yes, that, and yes, whatever. Like I said, she's an uck, so I wasn't thinking straight. I just was thinking with my head. And it was so stupid. It was so dumb. We're doing the whatever. More or less the same stuff that we were doing back in high school. And go for the men, dude, I might actually. That whole thing lasted less than a month. And you wanna know why? No! I'm talking to a friend at the time. I've known that person for a while, right? What I was telling her was, like, the Q talks to me, right? She'll like say something to me that she did, and like I just get this huge gut feeling, or like this thought in my brain that she's just frauding, like she's just straight up lying to my face for no reason. I never said anything about it, but it was like the strongest feeling ever. Like I just couldn't believe anything at all she was saying, even if it was so tiny. And Q hated, like straight up hates my friend at the time. Hated her guts, right? I'm telling my friend at the time the stuff that Q's saying, and she was telling me, yo, there's something off about her. She's nutty. And she knew about, I told her, of course, about the situation of when we first broke up, right? So she's like, why'd you get back with her, even if she said that? So I'm like, I don't know. I start being so suspicious of Q that I'm like, what should I do? I never went through her phone entire time. I never went through it. I'm like, you know what? I just wanna see what's in there. Cause I already don't trust her, like, at all. Like, there's no trust at all there. Not even because of what my friend was saying to me, but because, like, I just couldn't believe her. I couldn't do it. I checked the phone, right? I look, bro, I go to the messages. That shit's damn near empty. Damn near empty. It's all gray. It's just gray. There's only like 4 messages and like 2 people pinned. I go to the deleted, right? I see the recently deleted. Cleared out. Nothing at all there. So I'm like, oh, okay. And at that time, obviously I'm in college, so I did upgrade my Sharingan a little bit, so I wasn't that stupid. So I saw what happened, and like I know what happened. So I looked through the messages, because there's this one that didn't have a saved number, right? So I click it, I'm reading it. Whole time she had another in her phone, right? So I'm like, I see this. I'm like, interesting. I take a screenshot of it and I send it to myself, right? So I didn't check anything else because I honestly didn't even need to. But that was the only thing I checked. So I look. I put the phone back where it was, right? And I ask her, I asked her straight up to her face. I'm like, do you have any niggas on your phone? You talking to anybody else? And she's like, no. I'm like, are you sure? Yeah. Like, I take out my phone. I'm like, okay, then what's this? I show her, right? She was like, like she like paused. She paused for like a solid 10 seconds. I counted in my head. It was 10 seconds, dead silent. Not a word. Dead silent for 10 whole seconds. I'm just looking at her. I'm like this. And then she's like, oh, I'm sorry. I was drunk. Mind you, she said she was drunk. She texted this back-to-back days. It wasn't all just one day. It was back-to-back-to-back-to-back-to-back days. So you're telling me you were drunk every single day? It's like, what? It was so nutty, bro. I'm like, okay. Yes, bro. She's an uck with an alcohol addiction, bro. And then she starts crying, bro. Yeah, I don't understand. How you gonna get caught? How you gonna lie? How you gonna fraud to my face? Get caught and then start crying. What do you look dumb as shit? Like what? You actually look stupid. Why are you why are you crying? No, you don't know what it's like being me, this, that, and the third, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay, all right. I'ma just dip. She starts talking about some, I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. I'm just gonna check out. I'm just gonna check out. I can't do this anymore. Even though all that, I was still like, okay, you don't need to do all that now, blah, 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 this, that, and the third, right? So I'm like, okay, we'll talk about it tomorrow. Just need some time. I just need some time. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Just don't do anything dumb. And she's like, okay, but still, this, that, and the third. The next day comes. Not even the next day. I go home, block. Immediately. Immediate block. Immediate block. There was a bunch of other stuff that happened in that situation between me and the uck, between me and Q. But like that's personal. That's personal stuff. That's like the main storyline pretty much. Like as soon as I got home, I didn't even I didn't text her. I didn't call her to be like, oh, nah, you're blocked. I didn't do anything. I blocked her on Snap, Instagram, Twitter, fucking Discord, her number, her other account. I blocked everything, including the email. She not emailing me. I'm not, no. Like, I blocked everything. That was the best decision I ever made, bro. That whole situation was so nutty, bro. Like, yeah, it was so funny. I look back at it now. I really was a dumbass nigga. I still am, honestly. But now I know I would never get in that type of situation again. But yeah, that's my story time of my first uck. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Comment if you want to hear more story times. Give me story time suggestions. I'll give you a story. Why not? Maybe the next story time will be about the time I got manipulated for 3 years. I'll tell that story. Have a good night. Have a good day. Whatever time you watch this, just stay blessed. God bless. Much love to all of you. See you in the next video.
Fly with the accent, lighting and striking the matches, riding and flowing to lighten the baggage, stop the corruption, unmask the cap.